Hi everyone, in this video we will create a React.js landing page with a header and a hero section featuring smooth animations and hover effect. Now to create new project, open CMD, go to the desktop folder and write npx create React app. Now we will add images to this project. Now to open this project in VS Code, open CMD, go to this project and write code dot. Now inside this source folder, create another folder with the name components. Now inside component folder, create header.js, header.css, hero.js and hero.css file. Now go to the app.js file, select all and delete. Now open terminal and run this project. Now in app.js we connect our CSS file. After that, write function app. Inside this we use return statement. Inside this return statement we create div container. Now we will export this function. Now go to header.js file, create constant header with arrow function. Inside this we use return statement. Now write header tag and export this function. Now go to hero.js file. Now create constant function, use return and write section tag. Now export this function. Now we will import these two functions in app.js file. Here inside div we write hero tag and header tag. Now inside header.js file we create another container with the class name container. Inside this we create another container with the class name logo. Now inside this we create another container with the class name logo icon. After this we create another container with the class name logo text. Inside this we write logo. Now after this div tag we use nav tag. Inside this we use anchor tag, write home. Now after this nav tag we create an anchor tag with the class name button. Now go to hero.js file. First we import React use effect. Now we import these images. Now inside this we use effect, arrow function, window.scroll. Inside this section tag we give it class name hero. Now we create div container with the class name hero content. Now we create another container with the class name welcome. Now we use image, give it source. After this image we use span tag. Now after this container we create h1 tag with the class name hero title. After this we add p tag with the class name hero text. Write some random text. Now after this p tag we write anchor tag with the class name hero button. Now after this we create another div container with the class name hero social circles. Inside this we use anchor tag with the class name social circle. Now copy paste. Now after this we create another div container with the class name hero image. Give it source. Now here we are going to use icons. For that we use this dependency. Now import Facebook icon, Twitter icon, Instagram icon, LinkedIn icon. Now here we write our icons. Now we connect our CSS file. Now go to app.css file, select all and delete. Here first we import our icons. For that we use this link. Now use static, give it margin, padding 0, box sizing border box, font family Poppins. Now body, background, color, overflow X. Now copy this header and use in CSS file. Give it width 95%, margin left 2 rem, animation fade in. Now copy this container and use in CSS file with dot, maximum width 1200, margin auto, padding 20 pixel, 40 pixel, display flex, align item center, justify content space between. Now copy this logo and use in CSS file with dot, display flex, align item center, gap 10 pixel, cursor pointer. Now copy this logo icon and use in CSS file. Give it width 38 pixel, height 30 pixel, background, border radius 4 pixel, transition transform. Now add a over effect, transform rotate. Now copy this logo text and use in CSS file with dot, font size 30 pixel, font weight 700. Now copy this nav and use in CSS file, display flex, gap 40 pixel, margin left 20 rem. Now style this anchor tag, text decoration none, color, font size 20 pixel, text transform uppercase, position relative. Add after effect, content, position absolute, width 0, height 3 pixel, background, left 0, bottom minus 6 pixel, transition. Now style button, background, color padding, border radius, text decoration, font size, font weight, text transform, transition. Now copy this hero and use in CSS file with dot, maximum width, margin, padding, display flex, file content, align item, flex direction. Now copy this hero content and use in CSS file with dot, maximum width 600 pixel, margin top minus 9 rem, margin left 40 pixel, animation. Now copy this welcome and use in CSS file, display flex, align item center, gap 10 pixel, font family, font size 38 pixel, margin bottom, width 5 rem, height 5 rem, transition transform. Copy this hero title, font family, font size, line height, margin bottom, animation, animation delay, copy hero text, font size, line height, color, margin bottom, animation, animation delay with hero button, background, color, padding, border radius, text decoration, font weight, font size, letter spacing, display, transition, animation, animation, animation delay, margin top, background, transform, copy hero image, height, border radius, margin top, margin left, animation, animation delay, now add animation from opacity, transform, opacity 1, transform, now add animation on image 50%, now copy this hero social circles, display flex, gap 20 pixel, margin top 20 pixel, now copy this social circle with 50 pixel, height 50 pixel, border radius 50%, background, color, display, align item, justify content, transition, font size, now add hover effect, background, transform, box shadow, now paste this header at the top of the hero section. Now in the browser you can see our landing page is completed.